Well, good evening, everybody. How are you guys doing tonight? It is Tuesday, and we are here, and we've got some kind of cool things to talk about, and something that is going to be like an extra bonus. But I just want to say I'm glad to be here. I'm glad you guys are here, and we actually have someone already popping in and putting a message in there. Great. If you are here, let me know you're here. Go ahead and, just hit that like button, say hello, tell me where you're from. And so a couple of things. If you guys haven't been on Gala or at all or any of the charts for any cryptos, basically, we're actually seeing a pump in regards to Gala and, I think most of the markets. The reason due to that is Bitcoin is right now, I'm looking at it right now real time, and we are over 28,000. We're at $28,286.48 for a Bitcoin. And I think that's why we're seeing such an improvement in Gala. And this always is my thing. There's absolutely nothing wrong with Gala or any other cryptos. It has nothing to do with their fundamentals or what's going on. This has everything to do with what's going on in the markets themselves. So I want to dive into that a little bit. And as I said, I got a little bit of a bonus. If you guys kind of stick around, I got something that's kind of a surprise. I'm just kind of working it out. I'm just going to make you aware of it. So stay tuned for that. But let's see who is here. If you are here, hit that like button and let me know where you're from. Let's see here. And I'm going to shut this off because that's going to be annoying. I do not want that. Put my on sleep mode. So let's see. What do we got here? We've got... Wow. Gala increase of coins. Okay. So thank you for posting. I appreciate your comments. I kind of want to address this a little bit. So in regards to the token supply, that token supply wasn't with Gala. That was an inaccuracy from CoinMarketCap. Okay, so according to what's been going on, they've been trying for years to get CoinMarketCap to make an adjustment in the token supply. And this V2 just sort of like pushed it over the edge, which is why we're seeing such a high amount or such a high token or circulating supply. Now, I get a lot of times when things like this come out of the blue, it's a little frustrating because obviously 7 billion circulating supply is a hell of a lot lower than 21 billion. I totally get that. It throws everything off. If you're calculating math and price potentials and all this kind of stuff, it really does throw things off. However, exiting now to come back in the bull cycle, in my opinion, and I'm not a financial advisor, by the way, so, I'm just giving you my opinion. If we're sitting around having a cocktail, beverage, glass of water, or whatever you want, I might say, okay, everyone could do whatever they want. We're all adults here. We all know what's going on. But if you get out when prices are totally low and then you rejoin during the bull run, you are probably going to be a heck of a lot, paying a lot more in the long run. Okay. All right. Had me scared there for a minute, man. I was just like, oh, man. But again, it's one of these things where everyone's got to do what's right for them. It's not up to me or anyone else to say, you know what? You have to stay in. Are you crazy for leaving? You must be out of your mind. No one has a right to tell that to you. If you feel you need to exit a position, then you exit the position. If you ask me my unfinancial advisor opinion, if I just separate myself, if we're friends just sitting around, at a cookout, I'm going to say, dude, you're crazy. You're crazy. You know what I mean? It's like, why are you getting out when things are like 2 cents when it could go up to higher or whatever? But that's if you're just sitting around shooting the breeze with your friends. But I'm never going to say, don't do it, man. Are you nuts? That's crazy. Just because for the fact of it's got to be a decision that everyone has to make for themselves. Brother, I agree with you 100%. Gaming, all right, we're in for it. I'm rolling down my sleeves, man. Let's get it on. It is. Crypto gaming is going to be huge. It's definitely going to be definitely a category, a market that people are thinking there's no way. Now, I'm going to do this. I'm actually going to go there a little bit. People are saying, oh, there's no way, Gala, because I did a previous price prediction video about 3 months back where I said I felt, for me, I thought Gala could go to $1, $1.25, $1.50. Some people are going $2 and $3, and I was like, maybe not in this bull cycle, maybe in a couple ones. But now with everything with the circulating supply, I still think we could get to possibly, if all the conditions are right. And Masada, I always go being conservative, that I still believe Gala can do 80 cents to $1. I think it's totally possible. Now, again, that's a ginormous market cap. That's greater. I mean, the entire gaming play to earn category on CoinMarketCap, which is 317, at least that's when I last checked, 317 tokens, projects, was only 4.8 billion. So the market cap of Gala being over 21 billion, and right now we are at only 4.8 billion for the entire gaming crypto market. It seems ludicrous. It's like, Sky, your cheese fell off your cracker. What's the matter with you, man? I still think it's possible. Nothing is impossible, because I believe that the next bull cycle is going to be epic. Not just for play to own. And that's the way I'm looking at it. I don't necessarily call play to earn. I look at it as play to own. So that's kind of my gut when it comes to like price and stuff like that for Gala. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. If you hang around here long enough, I'm sure you're going to see some regulars popping in. I always do 7:30. I tried doing earlier today, and that sucked. So I think we're going to be sticking with the 7:30. Make sure you subscribe so that way you get notified, because I do live streams, Masada, basically 5 nights a week, man. It's basically Sunday through Thursday. I know I said I was only going to do 3 days a week. I can't. It's hard, okay? It's hard for me. I like, especially when things are going on. The weekend is more like shoot the breeze. The Sunday night live streams are more about, dude, you the man. Thank you, brother. High five. Anyway, Sundays are usually like the weekend crypto, weekend Gala. And during the week, if there's things going on, things coming up, then I like to branch out and talk about other things. And you're really going to want to stick around. And I really want, hit that like button. Make sure you're tell your friends to jump on, because there's something really cool I want to make you aware. There he is. What's going on, brother? Hey, David, this is Masada. He's new and he's just joining us, so it's good to see you. Hopefully, the other hooligans will join us pretty soon. I'm gonna have a sip of water. I want to wait because I'm chawing at the bit. I came across something, and I'm gonna wait till like everyone is here. I'm gonna introduce something to you. I want you all, if you're so inclined, to do your own research. Don't just go off of me saying it. It's a little bit away from Gala, and I'll save it, but it's definitely something that is interesting to research and check out, and I'll tell you more about it. So I got to keep you guessing a little bit longer. Now, we also know that Certec gave Gala their gold approval, right? You guys know that, right? That's a big deal. Hey, Jordan. Nice to see you, man. Love it. Everyone who is here, hit that like button for me, please. Let's get people jamming. Let's get people here. And if you have not said hi yet, by the way, Masato, where are you from, man? Are you from, whereabouts in the world are you from? We like kind of getting an idea of where everyone's from, so that way we have, just so we know who we're talking to, you know what I mean? So, but don't ask me how many tokens I have. I'm not telling you. Mike started that last night. I'm like, I'm not telling you how many Gala I have. So if you ask me, I'm not going to tell you. And that's my dog in the background going crazy. So if you hear him whining, he just wants to go out and hang out. And so we're just going to ignore him. Asia, whereabouts? Whereabouts in Asia are you from? I, doing martial arts all my life. It's been I'm really accustomed to, again, depending on. Oh, you're from the United States originally? Or you're in Asia now? Okay. All right, cool, man. Awesome. So, what I want to do here is I want to, guys, this is messed up, but here we go. Oh, you're living in Asia now. It's expensive to live there, man. I lived in Hawaii for 20 years, which is not really Asia, but it's still kind of an expensive place to be. So again, Certic audited Gala and gave them their gold approval, their gold stamp. So that is a positive thing. That's really good. Of course, they're checking all the contracts and doing auditing, and so we like hearing that. Again, we need to get rid of the FUD that's been going on around Gala. Everyone's been blaming Gala for this and Gala for that. And oh, you're in the Philippines. Oh, okay, cool, man. This is, I really believe that, and I'll tell you right now, even though if you talk to any of the guys from Gala, Jason, by the way, they're also going to be resuming, they're going to have a Gala Telegram group, which is really cool. Hey, Invest, what's happening? Oh, nice. Two you guys from the Philippines. That's great. You guys should connect. That's great. But what was I saying? So I'm going to tell you right now where Gala is at. Hold on one second. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to come back. Let's do a quick look here. If I can punch this up. All right, so right now, I mean, guys, we're up basically, it's almost 2.5 cents right now, almost 0.0242. That is, compared to where it was a couple weeks ago, man, the 1.6s, I think, man, this is killer, man. So this is a really good upswing. And it's all because of Bitcoin right now. Remember, we know this. The entire crypto market, for the most part, will follow what Bitcoin and Ethereum does. Those are the blue chip cryptos. Everyone else is an altcoin. Everything else will just kind of follow along. So that is something that's really exciting to see. We just got to keep it going. And so again, if you are here, let me know that you are here. Oh, nice. We have a good group. And if you're just watching, that's great too. We're all family. So Masada, you need to know this right now, man. So everything is Ohana in here. You're not a subscriber. You're an extended family member. All right. Everyone here has equal value. Everyone in here has the equal amount of respect. We are all on the ground floor level. Monk, where you been? I'm glad you're here. Welcome. It's been a minute. Awesome. Just kind of snuck in there, huh? All right. Well, I'm glad you're here now. But I was just saying, so meet Masada. He's new to the family. And so make sure everyone's just saying hi to everyone. And again, here we're all a family. We all work together. We all kind of work together and we exchange knowledge and information. And oh, you're on vacation. We're on vacation yet. Where are you? I mean, I live in Florida right now, so, you know. And I lived in Hawaii for 20 years. That was like a 20-year vacation. That goes by so fast. That went by so quick, I can't stand it. I was 27. I was 27 when I moved to the islands. Oh, nice. Went to Iowa. Cool. I was in Hawaii when I was 27, and I left when I was 40. Holy crap. Wait a minute. 48. Yes, I was 48. I had to think about that for a second. So, yes. So, a lot of things are going on. We got the CerTech audit, giving them the gold stamp, which is great. We got Bitcoin coming up, which is raising everything up. So, not just Gala, but, you know, HBAR and ADA and all these different cryptos. And we're going to see what's happening and what's going on. And, you know, I just... The main thing here is as each day, as each week goes by, I think we're getting closer to... This is just my non-financial opinion, guys. All right, this is just my gut. I think we're getting closer and closer to getting out of this damn bear market. Yes, we're dealing with the SEC. We're going to be dealing with them. They're going to be a stone in our thigh, or whatever it is, or what the heck is it? A thorn in my side. There we go. See, I get all flustered when I talk about those guys. Let's see here. I'm gonna click on this. I want to see everyone see BitBoy Gala price prediction. You know what? Look. So this is the way I look at it, and I don't watch his channel particularly very much. I think due to what's going on, and this is just my opinion, guys. My unofficial, whatever you want, 18 cents, I think we'll hit that easy. I think once we start getting in the 50-cent range, it's all about levels of resistance, right? If we can break through a certain level of resistance, then we just keep going. Hey, Ian, is this your first time here, man? Thanks for popping in. If you've been here before, man, I apologize, but I won't forget you again. I promise you that. So, but I think, and if you're new here, let me know, Ian, and subscribe to the channel if you feel so inclined. Don't do anything you don't want to do, of course, but that way you're going to stay notified. I do live streams. You ask these guys. I do live streams 5 nights a week, Sunday through Thursday at 7:30. So I'm glad you're here. If you're new here, subscribe. And all right, let's move on. And thank you. So when it comes to, so if it goes to, wait a minute. So now what I'm doing is I'm looking at your questions, because if I feel something's is worth kind of, it's like, okay, I'm going to stop and address this. I want to read this. Let's see here. I'm going to click on this. Masada, I'm putting you on blast, baby. BTC goes to 100K. Expect anything to happen. Yeah. Oh, man. Let me tell you what. If and when that happens, you got to understand. This is the thing. If we have a limiting belief where we believe, well, there's no way BTC can reach 100,000. There's no way Gala can reach $1. It won't. Remember that saying? If you believe you can, then you will. If you believe you can't, you won't. Either way, you're going to be right. So, if and when that time comes, now I think it's going to take a while, but who knows? It was up to 60 grand at the height of 2021. The market cap would be astronomical, which would raise everybody else up, right? Remember what I said before, the rising tide lifts all boats. Bitcoin comes up, it brings up Ethereum. It brings up, and you're going to see even if you're a small, hey Juan, even if you see like a small crypto or a small altcoin, as long as they got something behind it, I think we're going to see non-functional community tokens get demolished. I think we're going into the age where you better have some, you know, bite. You better have some utility. You better have some sort of a use case. Because if you're just coming out with a crypto and it's useless, it has no purpose, it serves no purpose at all, I can't see how those will survive. But I think, in regards to the SEC, look, here's the thing. I think there's only so much that Chairman Gensler can do. You know, he already got slapped by a judge, okay? Oh, nice. Oh, very cool. I'm glad you're here, man. Awesome. Well, I'm glad you're here and you're a node owner. So, so Ian, question for you. I had someone ask me in a Facebook group if they can sell their Gala node. And I went into Discord and I asked, and I was told that you're not able to transfer your nodes yet, but that's coming. So I don't even know what a node is going for. Do you have a games node or music or film? What, if you mind sharing? If you don't want to share, you don't have to. But wait a minute, I forgot something. Ready for this? Yeah, man, that's for you and you guys that are here. Yeah, because that's going to be a thing. Some people, hey, man, what's going on? Dodge's here, too. Everyone's coming in. The party's here. You guys bring the cooler? Nah, man, we just came on. You guys can't leave because I got something really cool I want to bring to your attention. Now, I get excited really quick. All right, guys, you got to know that now. I get excited really quick, and I'm probably, other than yourselves, going to be the most positive person you'll ever meet in your life. I really don't care about the SEC. They're in the big scheme of things, insignificant. They're not going to stop crypto. They're not going to stop blockchain education. You're certainly going to not stop innovation. And they're always going to be playing catch up. The reason why they're going to be playing catch up is because of the fact that when you are leading the pack, everyone else is always following you. How can you lead the pack if you're a follower? That's just my opinion. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. And I love this interaction. This helps too, because the more people we get, the more of a discussion we have. And this is about a discussion. And then what I think also is a big deal. Now, I think eventually they're going to rein him in. What I think is eventually going to happen, so you have the SEC and you have I can't even remember. It's like another financial body that's not the SEC. They deal with the commodities markets, where the SEC is more of the securities. I think we're going to see a hybrid. I think eventually we're going to see an organization that's specially created to oversee crypto. Because, cryptos, can be a commodity, it's security, and then I think you need something in between that's a perfect marriage between the two. And especially from a standpoint of when you got to have people in there who are impartial, don't have an axe to grind. And I think, unfortunately, we're seeing that with the SEC, considering their now current chairman, chief, was teaching, and we talked about this last night, teaching college, and was bullish on crypto. You can look it up and you can find that there's video of him. I've seen 2 or 3 of them. And then him also want to be an advisor for Binance. Right on. That was 2019? Lots changed in the past couple of years. Sour grapes, perhaps? I don't know. But, I'm not worried about the SEC. All this stuff is temporary. It really is, And what's that saying? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger? Overused cliche. But I think it's true. All this does is give more of a resolve. And it's making everyone else in the crypto space connect and work together, with Coinbase. So again, Coinbase. I'm going to be honest with you. I think Coinbase is a good centralized exchange for people new coming in. Okay? Thanks, Masada. I appreciate it, man. Well, I'm just glad you guys are here. But Coinbase, I think, obviously they did us dirty with Gala. I'm going to tell you right now, they really kind of screwed us over, and those people who had Gala. Why they are the only crypto exchange centralized to not list Gala, or wait a minute, to not support V2, and they doubled down by also delisting it. They still have 152 million Gala V2, now Gala tokens in their wallet. So if you know of anybody that still has old Gala in Coinbase, maybe put it out there that they just leave it there, because I saw support tickets from somewhere. I have to find it, saying that when they if they go back and they support Gala again, those people who have the unsupported one, which is Gala V1 or the original Gala, will automatically get the new Gala. So if you know of anyone who has original Gala or Gala where it says V1 on Coinbase Exchange, just have them leave it there. Don't do anything with it. Just hang back, and everyone just keep reaching out to Coinbase. Go to their support. Bug the heck out of them. Become a Coinbase One member. So if you're not familiar with Coinbase One, so Coinbase One is basically, I don't pay. No, I didn't give a date. I mean, who knows when it's going to be, but still hang back. But so Coinbase has a program called Coinbase One. I'm certainly not being paid or sponsored by them. I want us to save money, because every time we do a transaction, right, we got to pay transaction fees. Look, like if you purchase anything, you want to send anything, you want to buy, you want to sell, anything you do, you're going to be paying 99 cents, $1, $2.99, whatever it is. If you join their Coinbase One program, it's $29 a month. You pay 0 transaction fees. Obviously, if you need to send off the exchange, that's different. But I'm just saying, in general, if you trade a lot and you're like, gee, God, man, I'm spending so much money on transaction fees, it's outrageous. You won't have to pay those. Hey, Kelly, nice to see you, man. Party's jumping. Who brought the popcorn? So that's a way, and you can have direct support. You actually get a real live person. So if you trade a lot on Coinbase, you may want to look into their Coinbase One program. It's $29 a month. You don't have to pay transaction fees, but you got to make sure it works for you. And you have the ability to speak to live people. That's right. You heard me. Not email support like Crypto.com was, man. I have a Crypto.com account. I hope it's changed, but man, trying to get through to them take a week to hear back. So at least with Coinbase, with their support, it's a little bit better. So all right, enough of promoting Coinbase. But my main objective is to say, as long as whatever crypto projects or exchanges, as long as they're not doing anything nefarious, as long as they're not doing anything illegal that's hurting investors, if this is just the SEC, and they came after Binance, as we know, they wanted a restraining order against Binance for US, which basically would freeze all assets on Binance. No one could do any transactions whatsoever. You couldn't withdraw. It would be stuck there. So if you had tokens, or you had whatever you had, even had money on there, you'd be in deep voodoo, man, because you wouldn't be able to get it off. Fortunately, the judge said there was no proof. There was actually no evidence that the SEC could produce to say that Binance was doing illegal activities. And I totally just forgot the reason why, but of course with this lawsuit, so I was really good. That was a win for Binance. We need these small wins. Everything is connected to itself. Everything is symbiotic, right? What happens with Bitcoin happens to Gala. What happens to Ethereum? What happens to ADA? All these different things go on. Again, everything's interconnected. It starts from the top down, not the bottom up. The lower altcoins, right, the real low cap ones, whatever. Now, if something happens with them, that's going to be individual. But normally, if Bitcoin goes down, Ethereum is going to go down. And then everything else is going to go down. Thanks, Jordan. Appreciate that. Here's my cold one right here, man. Water. This is it. So that's something we got to think about. So everything that's going on with Gala, nothing has changed fundamentally with them. If anything, they're getting better. And I really missed out on their Poker Go play test. I really wanted to be a part of it. It was only like 3 hours. It was like their tech play test. And I heard there was a lot of glitches, but that's what a play test is for. It's designed to actually, work out the kinks, work out the bugs. So we are, hopefully they'll have another one soon, and then, we can jump in and, be a part of that play test. So I'm going to have a sip of water now. And by the way, my favorite game is The Walking Dead Empires. That's my favorite game, hands down. So what's yours? What is your favorite Gala Games game, guys? Could be anything. Let's see who's going to go. Again, Walking Dead for me, that's my favorite. I'm going to actually... So there we go. Hopefully, there we go. That's my favorite one. And I missed out a couple of weeks ago. They were having a Morgan NFT, and I missed it. So that was me kind of asleep at the wheel. So that's what happens. That was my own fault. I was too late. Didn't pay close enough attention that day, and I missed out on a free NFT. Oh, well. But now, so we've got a lot of things going on developmentally in regards to also Gala merchandise. So far, the only thing they have is their hoodie. I'm not a hoodie guy. I live in Florida. It was like 92 degrees earlier today. Hoodies are not kind of my jam. So, what I'm hoping they'll come out with different things. Like, I love coffee mugs. If they had Gala coffee mugs or Gala baseball hat, I'd be rocking that. But, I don't really want to spend, honestly, $120 on a Gala hoodie plus the shipping. I'll pass on that. Other people, great, absolutely. But for me, I will just stick with my very simple, very, very inexpensive merchandise. Now, I don't know if everyone's just chilling out here right now, but what would be your favorite piece of merchandise that they could make? If they could create something, if they went up to you guys and said, "Hey, we're going to create some merch. What would you like to see other than a hoodie? What would you guys want to see? What would you guys wear?" Maybe it is a hoodie. Maybe it's sweatpants or T-shirts or stuff like that. What would it be, guys? I'm curious. And stay tuned because I got something really cool to tell you guys. I gotta be careful not to hype this up. I'm too excited about it. What's your favorite piece of merchandise? If you could have any say in any merchandise, what would it be? David's got a t-shirt. Okay. T-shirts work good. I wouldn't mind a t-shirt. That would actually look pretty good if you're doing like a live stream or something. I'd wear my hat too. For me, it's a baseball hat for me. I normally don't wear them in here. I got some gray going on. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. But I really like wearing baseball hats. Who else? What else is everyone's favorite? Oh, that's right. Oh, man. Rucksack, huh? I know Ian, you're what, 5 hours? You're 5 hours ahead of us, right? So it's got to be 8, 9, 11, 12, like 2 a.m. for your time, man. Well, I tell you, I got to say thank you for being here, man. I really appreciate you popping in and being a part of our live stream. Hat or a backpack? Okay, cool. All right. So, you know what? Ian, if you hang out for a second, I'm not going to keep you waiting. All right, so I'm going to diverge away from Gala for a second. As some of you may know, I own Hedera, and I have a Hashpack wallet, which is where I stake my Hedera, which is about 6% APY. Now, this just came across my desk. Now, this is going to be close to my heart because I just found out. Now, I'm on all the Discords and I'm any Twitter. So any crypto projects that I belong to, I'm going to be on their Discord channels. I'm going to watch them on Reddit. I'm going to also be on their Twitter pages. I'm going to be following them to stay in tune with what's going on. There is this project. It's called Karate Combat. Now, again, let me just be clear. I am not telling you guys to run out and buy this. I'm just going to share with you the information that I have. And you can just go and you can dig in for yourself. So basically what it is, it's like a governance project. Now, again, martial arts is a big deal. When I heard it's $ karate. Okay. So, again, martial arts is what I've done all my life. So when I saw this, I thought it was really interesting. I went and I set up, I went and checked it out, and it's a highly speculative project, but I like the idea of it. I went and I just set up a wallet because it was connected. They were doing they're going to be doing an airdrop in your Hashpack wallet. If you have an early adopter NFT or whatever else. I'm still looking into that. I'm like, well, let me just set up a wallet. It won't hurt. I'll look into it more. As soon as I set up the wallet, I immediately got like 88 of these tokens. Now, by the way, guys, that equaled to about 6 cents. So there you go. And they were free. I didn't buy anything. I haven't put any money into this project. Not until I see what's going on. But the idea is, I thought it was really interesting that you can connect your Hashpack. And again, this is totally away from Gala. But it may be something to look into for you, perhaps, if you're into that. Now, again, I think this is a new project. And the only reason that it came across my radar is because I saw they were doing something. I got it on Twitter from Hashpack, from Hedera. So they're like sponsoring their forward and everything. So they're on board with this. Now, I'm going to think of something a little bit more, have a little bit more weight behind it if it's coming from a project I'm already involved in. Now, again, I'm never going to drink the Kool-Aid, and I'm going to do my research. But I thought, let me just set up a wallet, see what happens. I'll take a look at the infrastructure and see what it's about. But I like the concept so far. So from what I understand, you actually have governance. You can vote on like fights that actually happen, and you can decide, you know, at least I believe that, I don't know if they're real fights. I still have to look into it, but you have the ability to influence decisions within the fight. How that looks like, I don't know, but being in the martial arts and being a fighter in my youth, it really was like, this is a really interesting idea. So if you want to check that out, go ahead and just go on Twitter and hit Karate Combat. Again, I'm not telling you guys to buy it. I'm not telling you guys that you should look into it. I did, and I just wanted to make you aware of it. If it's not something you don't think, pitch it. So if you get involved in it and something happens, don't blame me. So I'm not telling you to buy it, but I just wanted to make you aware of it, so that way you can do some research on your own, so you can decide if it's something that you may or may not want to be a part of. Speaking of research, I posted a video today, and I'd like for you guys to do me a favor. Now, normally I would do this in my Patreon, but we're still working on getting people involved in that. I would like, if you guys are so inclined, to go ahead and go on to check out my latest video, which was the top 10 crypto mistakes. It came out this afternoon, and I think it's a really good quality video myself. I think Juan has actually watched it if he's here. I need your feedback on what you think of the thumbnail. What you think of the thumbnail, and if there's any changes that I could make or whatever, I would greatly appreciate it. Now, again, those of you who are watching, eventually I'm going to be doing this in my Patreon group itself. I'm going to give basically those who are part of that group to be able to help me make decisions on how things look. Like, hey, Scott, make this thumbnail would look better like that. Oh, Juan, that's a great idea. So I will be taking your feedback from that. So if you're interested in just taking a look at Patreon and what I'm going to be offering you guys, go ahead and click on my banner, the link on my banner page, and it'll take you there, and you can look it over, and if you decide it's for you, fantastic. If not, then no harm, no foul. So anyway, I just wanted to make you guys aware of that. So now let's take a look and see what else is happening. So now, does anyone have any questions? This is kind of going to be like an open forum, or if anyone has any questions, or it could be a part of Gala. It doesn't have to be. Whatever you guys want to talk about, we can take some time. And I'm going to while we're doing that, I'm going to go ahead right now. I'm going to take a look at Gala. Okay, it's hanging where it was, so that's good. It's a little over. It's 0.0242. That's where we are right now. So it's a lot better than what it was. So, it's interesting because a month ago, man, it was we were down pretty low there at one point. So I want to do this. So guys, if anyone has any questions, I just wanted to jump on, make you aware of what's going on, and keep you guys in the loop with Gala. As more things develop, everything is interrelated. So as more things get interrelated with Bitcoin and Ethereum and everything else, it'll trickle down into the other tokens and the other projects. And there's a lot of things happening with Gala we should be really happy with. And guys, I'm gonna go sign off now. And you guys have a fantastic evening. I will see you guys here tomorrow. Remember, here at the Crypto Dojo, crypto never sleeps. All right, guys. See you tomorrow.